Mm-hmm.
We're good.
Welcome back, everyone, to Phasmophobia. Thrith, I hope you don't mind, but I've installed a few mods.
Whoa! The smudge stick, it does nothing!
Okay, so we've got our flashlight. Alright. What were we doing when we left off last
We
week?
are actually on legitimately fresh material now.
Yes.
We defeated the
I...
Eldritch Abomination.
Okay. Switch to this weapon while we... Uh... I tend to use my least good weapon until oh, not least good, but you know what I mean.
Most versatile.
Yeah.
Flight deck tram control. Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
If there's like ever a companion piece to Phasmophobia where you're playing the Exorcist team,
They keep asking for it, and I'm hoping they don't add it to Phasmophobia. I'm hoping they do it like Phasmophobia 2, and it'd be a completely different set of things.
yeah, that's absolutely the way to do it.
Yeah. Completely different puzzles. Yeah. What were you were saying?
No, I was done.
Yeah. So my hopes, I should put a wish list for Phasmophobia 2 wish list. And just say, like, this is the exorcism game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yes. There was a route through here that we couldn't go before.
Right. That now we have the security clearance for.
Yes.
Isaac, if you're near hydroponics, check your helmet filters. That air's not safe to breathe.
Yeah, I smelled it. The whole deck's rotting.
I'm reading a huge mass in food storage. Too big to be anything they grew. It looks like the source of the poison gas. That patient in medical, he said something about creating an enzyme, right? Maybe the scientist left the workstation open.
I'm imagining that was Nicole.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Elizabeth Cross.
Oh no, somebody
Now
else.
that sprinklers are fixed, we're working close to maximum capacity. All flora is thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. And I had the surplus packed
Oh
up
no,
so we
this
could
might
send
be
it to the
something
colony.
different.
The Captain Matthias is strictly enforcing his no-fly order. It's ridiculous. I'm lodging a complaint. Everyone knows Aegis 7 needs help. What harm could some fresh fruit do?
It's not the fresh fruit, it's what you bring back with you.
Lifting station lockdown.
All the little details and animations are wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Have you tried fire?
That legit scared me. Well done, game. I am not easily scared. That was well done.
I was not exactly sure what was happening, so I was a little bit too confused. But I think that was just... I think we've established that some of my panic reaction is freezing up and not being able to... not figuring out what was going on. So that probably counts for me as well.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, the stirges coming out of the toilet like a pinata of horror.
Yeah. We were talking about low-level TPK factories in D&D because of how ridiculous, as a point of how ridiculous CR is.
Oh yes.
Watering cycle initiated.
Why
So
is the...
that
What?
that jump scare is courtesy of the original game.
Why is the watering cycle screaming?
Probably lack of maintenance.
Okay.
Report in, Luke. This is Dr. Elizabeth Cross. To all survivors, turn back. It's all gone. Everything we grew. My team. All dead. That monster. Please, leave. Get somewhere safe. If I can find a way to kill it somehow. Jacob, if you're hearing this, you know I have to try.
You're Elizabeth, who's Temple's friend.
Report in, Luke. This is Dr. Elizabeth Cross. To all survivors, turn back. It's all gone.
Warning. Liquid nitrogen supply depleted.
My team.
I'm wondering if the guy we found dying in medical was Jacob, who told us that her serum could work.
I am betting that is the case. Would it be nice if we could, like, look at his rig or
Liquid
something?
nitrogen supply depleted. Liquid nitrogen replenished. Beginning enzyme synthesis. Enzyme synthesis complete. Caution, do not ingest.
Any luck?
Yeah, I finished the enzyme. It's been modified to digest something big.
They must have been trying to kill whatever's in food storage. Let's hope it works.
Toute la production des cultures hors sol appartient à la CEC. Les vols ne seront pas tolérés.
Let's check the store.
There's not another suit available, is there?
That's what I wanted to check. Doesn't seem like it, though. Alright, I'm gonna go like this. I need to start using stasis more. Oh boy.
No. Go back. There's no way into food storage. Even if there was, the Leviathan would devour you.
You're Elizabeth Cross, right?
She's
This
alive?
Leviathan.
Wow.
Is that what's poisoning the air?
The air. My team, it's destroyed everything. I designed a special enzyme to kill it. I just needed liquid nitrogen to complete the synthesis. The people I sent to medical never came back.
I've got some of that enzyme here.
Oh my god. How? Listen, we need to inject it into the Leviathan. You can't get into food storage, but there's another way. It's risky.
Riskier than running out of air?
My team has been altered. They're all connected to the Leviathan, breathing out its toxins. That connection goes both ways.
Okay. So if I get to your team and inject them...
The enzyme will be carried right into the Leviathan's heart. Bind the Weezers. End their suffering. And when the Leviathan is weak enough, we vent the bastard into space.
How? Wow, she's impressive.
Yeah. So this is new, by the way. In the old game, you arrive in hydroponics, there's nobody alive.
Right.
And you have to shoot the Weezers in each area.
To shut it so they're not wheezing anymore.
Correct.
This is rather more interesting.
Oh yeah. Weapon upgrade. Ripper upgrade. Bonza. Having a ripper.
There's a storage thing there.
Flawless space design.
Yep.
Like, no notes. Just have the vents directly opposite the doors. It's fine.
Oh my.
So what's that?
That's the one we
Additional
already
ricochet.
had.
Ripper blades gain additional ricochet.
So, kind of one note, but it's the one note it has is very powerful.
Yeah. Plasma cutter. Flamethrower. What about the line gun? We've got capacity.
Pew pew. We have to start capacity if we want to do anything.
Yeah.
It's another one where we're in a fixed direction. There's also the plasma gun, which you've admitted is better in this edition.
The plasma gun?
Pulse rifle, excuse me.
Pulse rifle, yeah. Like, talk about also a
Very one
flat
note.
custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It already has a big rate of fire, so I'm really wondering what greatly increases rate of fire does.
Yeah. So I'm actually tempted for this. At least like capacity. Capacity's good because you like just flat out putting more bullets in the gun means less ammo in inventory.
Yeah.
Let's. What am I carrying right now? Mostly health.
You've been selling off ammo as you get it.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, look at how much I needed plasma cutter ammo. Like, I really thought that was going to. Yeah, so I'm getting the capacity because we have.
You went from 5 to 6, which is 25% upgrade. So
Yeah. Let's take a look at the.
Level 3 security clearance required.
Oh, another big difference.
yeah,
Sorry, that whole thing just emptied my brain. Oh yes, another big difference between this and the old game. Security clearance wasn't clearly labeled. Stuff just opened as you kept going through the game. And it was tied to your security clearance level that was unlocked via the story beats.
but it didn't tell you where those are, so you didn't know where to go back anytime. So you ended up
Yes.
checking everywhere. I'm familiar with this situation with when I did Bloodstained. It's like a lot of the traversal. Ooh. Anyway, as I said, like in Bloodstain, a lot of the traversal things, like the story-based ones, were pretty clearly marked, but there were a lot of like side places where you couldn't get without X traversal power, and they weren't
Yes.
always clearly labeled. So, because the optional stuff.
Yes.
So there ended up being a lot of going
Clearance
back and
confirmed.
covering the areas have already been. Huh, oh, that's what killed them.
Full arsenal, so that's our last gun.
And there's ammo for it, I'm guessing.
Yep.
The foot stomp of respect.
Yes.
Clearance confirmed.
Foot stomp of protection from Flappy Thing.
Yep. It's this game's version of Gentle Repose. Boy, I was expecting it to explode much sooner.
Yep. I deliberately avoided the glowy bit.
Oh, you incapacitated it and then killed it with fire.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Just the killing it with fire bit probably not necessary, but
Toxic hazard detected. Toxic hazard cleared.
yeah. Old game, you just shoot that thing.
To your... Oh.
I will say, I also think in the old game, those things were more horrifying. So in the old, like in this game, they've got like massive tumor on the back, right?
Right.
In the old game, it was very clear that their back had split open and their lungs had been modified to come like inflate out of their backs as they breathed out, in and out.
I've seen a vampire movie like that.
Yeah.
It was a really terrible vampire movie where when the vampires were in their daytime sleep, they would spit up their lungs. And the lungs would rest on their chest and breathe in and out while they were sleeping.
Liz Cross again. I never asked your name.
Isaac Clarke, systems engineer.
Engineer. Have you seen Jacob Temple?
I haven't, but I'm looking for someone too. Dr. Nicole Brennan.
Dr. Brennan. Doesn't she help people leave unitology?
Yeah, like my mother. That's how we met.
I hope she's okay. The unitologists here didn't like anyone questioning them. And since the captain died, they've all snapped.
Yeah, I get the feeling there's a few things wrong with them.
Security request retrieved.
Hello, security. This is Dr. Cross in hydroponics. Something just hit the hull near food storage. We think it's a rogue asteroid. I have people injured from decompression. We need medics and crowd control right away. Oh my god. What the hell is this? Everyone out of food storage! It's alive! How can it be alive?
Well, that's terrifying.
Should probably have looked at floor 2, shouldn't I?
There's probably a lot of resources there.
Okay.
I mean,
that's Weezer. That's Weezer 2.
Yep. Weezer 2's up here on floor 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly take a look here so I don't...
Have to backtrack too much.
Right, okay. That's Weezer 3.
Weird. Why are they in that order?
Probably something to do with the space. Like, this one will be a backtrack. Like, we'll get to a dead end and then have to backtrack.
Yeah.
And then the one on the lower floor will, you know, be a longer route.
Right, right.
Either that, or we'll circle around.
Toxic hazard detected. Toxic
Storyteller.
Yeah, habitat transformer, we've already
Yeah.
learned about that. Flamethrower fuel. Yeah.
That was a little moderately humorous.
Yeah, this game gets that way. After a while, the regular necromorphs, like, you've killed so many of them that it's like... even on the higher difficulty levels.
Oh, there's going to be some power changing shenanigans coming up.
Yeah, but... okay.
An upgrade for the...
Force gun.
Yep. Have a productive day. Okay, I'm guessing this light is for growing plants.
Probably.
What are these things?
They explode. That
Oh,
hammer shaped hand blows up. See, it's teaching us that if you shoot that, there's an AoE.
got it. Boomers.
Right. Gravity section.
Entering zero gravity.
Ah, that looked painful for them.
Oh, I have a cat. One moment.
No worries. I'm sitting here investigating the spiked nightmare that is this section. Also, we're at 30 minutes, so it's a good time to switch to video while you're
Yep.
dealing with Cat.
Awesome.